You can do it. Believe. Believe. What in the world is going on? What is... Hold on. I just loaded the stream preview. What is that? Why is the stream doing that? Okay. I guess capture card just wanted to give an interesting perspective. Oh my gosh.
I heard it. Salt upon wounds butchered everyone in New Canaan.
Can you calm down, dude? Your
Nailed
talking is
corpses
lagging
to
the game.
cliffs.
Okay, need to not make the big horners mad. You can't stand in the middle of the frickin' road, miss. Let me siren up this. Can you move, please?
Like the shadow of a ghost.
Don't look at me. Oh, I passed on that.
I hear some odd things about the civilized lands outside Zion. Is there really a giant thunder lizard people live inside?
Come on. There we go. You just had to think it over. There it is. Oh, did I move too fast? Come on, you.
Why do you carry all those bottle caps anyway? They jangle like crazy.
Go home.
What can I tell you?
I returned the cap of his mother, demon killing the bighorns.
Whew, glad to hear it. That'll be some happy mama, huh? Thank you. Really, it means a lot to me.
I want to know about you. How do I get his quest? Does he just approach me? He might just approach me. Okay. Where in the world did you come from? Oh! I can't help with that. You know, well, actually, no, I can't. He's a companion.
Fighting time! See this? This is why your own 2 feet are better than any cart. Whether it's pulled by critters or goes on its own. What can I tell you?
You gonna give me your quest yet? Does he approach me about his quest? It's just gonna be whenever he fancies, or
Lots of giant ants around here. We call them picnic killers. Don't really know what that means. Fighting time! Gotcha! Got anything bigger than fighting? There are you! I'm going to need a healer. There are you! Ha!
oh, stream. I got beat up pretty bad. Oh, thanks for the help, buddy.
Must have been nice. When Zion was friendly enough, folks could make camp wherever they pleased. And not worry about whitelegs and taking photos. Gut.
Boot.
Whoa! Here we go! For as long as I remember, the dead horses have thought that places of the old world were taboo. Ooh. Doesn't look so spooky to me. Well, that's that then. Everyone in New Canaan and nailed their corpses to the cliffs.
Get on it.
Fighting time!
There you go.
There they are!
There's where they are.
Got anything bigger I can fight with?
Nope. Got me all worked up for a tiny little scorpion.
That compass thing always knows where north is, huh? Even if it can't see the stars.
We'll save you. Never mind, y'all got it.
Stood a chance, did they?
Fireball. Oh, that's pretty bad. It doesn't help that all the scouts use melee weapons.
Show up!
Sorry, friend. Silversting. I guess it's a poison?
There they are. Well, that's that then. Got him! Got him! I hear some odd things about the civilized lands outside Zion. Is there really a giant thunder lizard people live inside? There they are.
Welcome out.
What can I tell you?
You have anything for me yet? When's he gonna give me his quest? No, don't look at me. No, it's fine.
Whoa! Here we go! There they are.
Just shoot him, my guy. No, just shoot. Okay. You go do that. Did you win? Just help him.
Fighting time.
Bruh. Okay, fine. Nope. Okay. Thought there was gonna be something interesting in there. Isn't the snow globe also in this one? Yeah, it's there it is. Bingo. The last snow globe.
Whoa! Here we go! Well, that's that then.
There lies the kit. I'm carrying plenty of alcohol on me.
Way I heard it, salt upon wounds butcher.
I don't want to hear about that.
New Canaan
I don't want to hear about that.
and nailed them.
Stop telling me about that. As I sit down. Can I start your quest yet? Why can't I do your quest?
What can I tell you?
Okay, finally. I guess I had to complete those other quests first. Enemies? What enemies? I don't see no enemies. And none seem to be. Oh, little guy. Wake up, Joshua.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
Falstrock is interested about seeing more of the world.
I thought he might. It's been some time since I visited civilized places. I don't have fond memories of them, but I have always seen these places from the outside. I'd rather not influence him more than I already do. Why don't you talk to him?
You know that means going to encourage him to leave, right?
Fallows-Chalk needs more guidance in his life, just not from me.
What can I tell you?
We talked about your thoughts
Yeah?
on thoughts
What
of
did he
civilization.
say?
He said he has a hard time being objective about the whole idea, and that I should give you advice.
He said that? Well, I guess you have been out there more recently than he has. So, what's your advice?
Civilization isn't perfect, but neither is tribal life. You should go see it for yourself.
Really? You think so? Whew! I'm going to do it. After all this is over, I'm going to go explore civilization. Dankney, Akis, I never would have had the growins to ask him myself.
Sure, man.
There they are. Well, that's that then.
Oh, whoa, there was another one.
I hear some odd things about the civilized lands outside.
Okay, it's good to know that I can just shut him up whenever I don't want to listen to his lines. By just slapping him till he goes limp. I should have remembered that for dead money. But then again, I would have been slapping whoever I was with a lot. You feeling good about it? Oof. Yeah, I can relate. Science was never my strong suit. I always dreaded the nights before big science tests. Anyways, watch how good this game is. No fall damage. I completely forgot that I had this mod installed and I had night vision. Is it... What in the world is that? I'm just shooting and find out if it's a friend or not. Is it multiple choice or fill in the blank? It is a bad guy. You dead yet? Bruh. How has this guy not died? You! Can you die, please? Oh, it's follow shot. Alright, where's this dude at? Whoa! Fail bringing in the whole Fail army with them. Okay, let me take a sip of water while I look for Amanda Slaughter. Hey, you, come here. I have a question to ask you. No, you, come here.
So I finally get
I did
to
it.
explore
Nope.
all those taboo places.
Quiet. I don't want to listen to you.
Medicine better than some sticky herbs.
Okay, I gotta take a swig of water. Delicious. Oh wait, this game has auto run, doesn't it? I forgot. How was the Fail army? How was the stream? And yeah, I don't doubt that DJ just has chemistry.
The Narrows up ahead. That's the Sorrows territory.
Don't worry. That's just how we shush him up if I don't want to listen to what he has to say. He's still my friend to the very end. Oh, good. Here comes another person we're gonna slap around a lot.
You are the one Joshua Graham sent to us. Blessings of the Father in the cave on you. Daniel is waiting for you.
Your bear glove. Where can I get one? I have a Deathclaw glove, as you see.
A Sorrow's Yaoguai fist is a sacred symbol. It shows that we belong to the tribe and have willingly undertaken a dangerous quest to aid the tribe. Each Sorrow makes his own, and only after hunting and slaying a Yaoguai that threatened our people. Our shaman, White Bird, oversees the rites. Perhaps if you spoke to him, he would allow you to undertake such a quest.
We're gonna go bear hunting. What's your deal?
Waking Cloud is my name. I am midwife to the Sorrows. It sounds ill-omened, no? Midwife to Sorrows?
Not a lot of children around here.
The children and the old have already been evacuated from the camp. They are safe enough, unless the Whitelegs come for us in force.
What are you doing? You're not delivering babies.
I tend to other hurts and sicknesses that afflict our tribe. I also scout the valley for the herbs I use in my medicines.
So where's Daniel?
Daniel is a wise man and a great friend to the Sorrows. He taught me to speak the language of New Canaan, the English.
Yeah,
from
we're
the
gonna
holy
take drugs and
books.
kill a bear. You know it. Holy books?
Yes, the language of the New Canaanites is the Holy Tongue, for it is the language their sacred books are written in. The father in the caves brought it to them.
Okay, well, we don't want to hear this. I want to go kill a bear. I'm just to tire out all this. Okay, now let's go find Daniel so we can do some drugs.
I'm going to need a healer.
No, you're fine. I just slapped you a couple times. That's all, buddy. You can take it, right? You can take a good beating. Daniel. Daniel. Here's Daniel. Hello. I see you sipping on some
The
Nuka-Cola.
dead horse has told me details about the attack on your caravan. A stranger's sympathy might not count for much, but for what it's worth, I'm sorry. The Sorrows will mourn your friends too. They mourn everyone, even the Whitelegs. They have sensitive souls. Innocent, if there is such a thing. In spite of what's happened, I hope that Joshua and I can help you out of here. But to be frank, we need your help too.
Here's the things.
Well, I'll be. I was starting to lose hope we'd be able to get any of this, much less all of it.
I like
Travel's
his
a smart,
friend
but
right there, frozen in time, enjoying. Look at his face.
letting go of a taboo is
He is
difficult.
refreshed from the delicious
So
taste
I
of
knew
radiated
you'd have to be one of
Nuka-Cola.
us. Turns out all it took was a Gentile, or, no offense.
I'm
These
offended.
supplies are a godsend. But if we're going to evacuate Zion without drawing more White-Leg attention, I need you to go back into the valley.
Well, it says he's
Specifically,
civilized.
I need you to scout out some locations for White-Legs and try to recover a map of Grand Staircase, a wilderness
They're New
area.
Canaanites and all that.
There's also the matter of the roads. We're going.
Yeah, we're not gonna help you out. Well, we're gonna help him out, but we're not gonna go with his side because his side's the lame way.
Here we part ways.
Yeah, see you, dude. Give our regards to Joshua. See you, loser. Back to you.
I'm glad to see you're still with us.
There's a speech check or something in here, right? I'm pretty sure he has a speech check or something. Where's the speech check? Oh.
Thanks.
Oh, I guess I'm giving him some caps. Wait, what's happening? Wait, what'd I just do? What happened? What'd you just do to me?
I'm glad to see you're still with.
Wait, what'd I just do? Oh, medical assistance. Oh, I'm an idiot. I just paid for medical assistance. I didn't need that. Take all my healing powder. I need medical supplies. There it is. Speech. No, they're not all civilized. These people are they're tribes.
Oladu Nane. Oladu Nane.
Drug time, drug time. You.
Hola, outsider. Welcome, child of omens. You come to receive visions of truth?
I don't know what visions of truth means.
Take drugs, kill a bear. Seek medicine plant. Return with sacred datura root. Receive visions of truth, they guide you.
Okay, I guess I'll just go then.
Go. Return, maybe yes. Return, maybe no. But go.
No need to be so rude about it. I'm probably not tracking that quest right now, am I? Oh, I do remember this part was kind of annoying. Maybe I can just Skyrim my way to all the locations. Skyrim, 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 Skyrim. Skyrim? Skyrim! 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 No! Skyrim's failed me. Just calm down, DJ. Are you just doing edibles now or something? I'm waiting to see what turn you take this down. Also, where's What's Her Bucket? I thought she was supposed to join up with me. That man said wee wee. The man said wee wee as I slapped him around with my Deathclaw hand. I should just use my explosives. Hey, you guys just wait here a second. Thank you for being patient. No, wait. Oh, you're gonna regret that, friend. Oh, my armor did get shredded. Yeah, that shotgun, the combination of the shotgun and anti-material rifle really put me down. Wait, is this a one-way? Oh, this is a one-way entrance cave. I thought this was one of the ones to get up top. This way? This is the one part of this DLC I'm not huge on, just because this area is so confusing. Yeah, I only tried weed once, and I got insanely anxious. And I was just like, I didn't enjoy that too much. Yeah, Josh was probably my favorite character. Trying to think. I really like Ulysses. I'm surprised that Dr. Boros has really stood out to me these past few times. Then, of course, is Veronica. Veronica's probably my favorite vanilla character, I think. If not Boone. Really, any of the companions are my favorites. I love the companions in this game. I think it's... No, can I just take these bridges? Looks like it. Oh yeah, there is Muggy. Let's not forget Muggy. When it comes to old world blues, pretty much every character is good except for the Sink. The Sink's the most boring one, the actual Sink. That's just the old lady. Okay, have a good night, DJ. Good luck on your exam tomorrow. I know you got this. But it turns out I didn't need to go through those caves last time. I was just lost and confused. Time to do drugs. Fast travel's not available. Oh, it's because... You know why. Okay, what's going on with my hands? It says I need to get Joshua and... what's her name again? I forgot? Okay. Where's she at? But yeah, for some reason, Dr. Boros... I always thought Boros was just kind of funny. But again, just these last couple playthroughs, he's really stood out to me the most of the think tank as being my favorite. Where is What's Her Bucket? I see Joshua waiting for me. Did she walk all the way back over? Okay, I talked to Joshua then, and then I can fast travel. I have no clue where she's at. I thought she was just supposed to run up to me and be like, I'm going to come with you. I don't see her. So we talked to Joshua about being cool and killing people. And how that's super cool.
By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept, when we remembered Zion. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it even to the foundation. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. Do you know what it means?
you don't want to leave Zion. You'd rather kill every last White Lake.
Given those two choices, yes. In the best of all possible worlds, they would just leave us in peace. But they won't. I don't enjoy killing, but when done righteously, it's just a chore, like any other.
Hell yeah.
Practiced hands make for short work. And the good Lord knows there's much to be done here.
This conversation got pretty dark. What was that about? Happy, dashing little ones?
Happy are those who do the work of the Lord. Zion belongs to God and the people of God. It is a natural temple and monument to his glory. When our Lord entered the temple and found it polluted by money changers and beasts, did he ask them to leave? Did he cry? Did he simply walk away? No. He drove them out.
Yeah.
It is one thing to forgive a slap across my cheek, but an insult to the Lord requires... No. It demands correction.
Fair enough, I guess.
I and the dead horses are prepared to do what must be done to protect Zion from the White Lakes. And though Daniel won't accept it yet, there are many sorrows who are also prepared. They may not be warriors, but this is their home. If you have a chance to speak with Daniel about this, ask him to consider defending Zion instead of abandoning it. He has good intentions, but I fear that if we evacuate the sorrows from this place, it will be lost to them, and us, forever.
Sure, bro. Okay, anyways, where's that one girl? You hanging out up here? Where are you hiding? Bruh. Am I going crazy? Bruh. Daniel, where is
Glad
your
to see
friend?
you're still with us.
I think I found her. This is who I was looking for. Waking Cloud.
Daniel said that I was to travel with you until you have completed your scouting. Is this pleasing to you?
Sure, let's go.
Certainly. We pass like moonlight on still water.
Oh, what a good game. She'll catch up, surely. She's just hanging out. She's just having a good time. You know, she's getting close. She's having a spiritual moment right now. It'd be rude of me to interrupt. So she can just catch up once she's done. There she is. Okay, yeah, she's done. Thank you, Pogmax. Pogmaxed. I pronounced that wrong first time.
A little sad to leave the Narrows. Happy to return.
I'm thinking Max. Balance. Oh wait, I never took the drugs. My bad. Quick. I forgot I was supposed to find her and then take the drugs. I guess I could have saved myself some time by fast traveling, by going and discovering it and then fast traveling after I got high.
You have root of...
Yep, here you go.
These roots make sacred vision tea. You drink, you see path before you. Ready?
Let's do this.
Drink. Tea is strong. Tea is bitter. Wisdom is strong. Wisdom is bitter. You see?
Uh-huh.
You go to cave. Find ghost of she. Let ghost to rest. This your quest. Bring peace where was strife. Go.
Woo! I'm ready. They turned up the bloom. That's how you know I'm just tripping balls. Whoa. As well as motion blur. losing my mind, dude. I'm going crazy. Bounce is usually a okay answer. That's just a blowfly. Oh, you know it's lit.
I'll fight you if
Woo! What the? I don't think that was her voice. Or the geckos.
Here they are. White leg attacks grow more frequent each day. I fear for our people and for our valley if something is not done.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool story. Oh, here they come. Here they come. Get some. See how it works out for you. What? I guess I swung over its head. What? Is there still one more? Oh.
Messy business. I am glad it's over.
I'm a walking artillery. Water time. Perfectly fine by me. I'm just gonna keep Oh, there's a bear over there. There's a bear. Now the bear's dead. Now there's a huge gecko. Delicious water. Y'all got any goodies? Whoa. I'm gonna take their cereal.
I have seen many strange plants in the valley.
Silence.
Plants that seem to...
She's fine. See? Oh, more water. My water bottle. You gotta reach over and get it. I'm gonna use this ridge. My armor condition's bad, so I'm just gonna play this extra safe. Hello. Did I win? I won.
Stay cautious.
Watering club is that I'm getting watered like a plant. Okay, we have to fight this thing mano-y-mano. Deathclaw versus Bearclaw.
I'll fight you if I must.
Can't see.
I will need more. I'll fight you if I must.
I can't see. Oh my gosh.
Move on.
I'm tripping balls. I win.
Father, I ask that you guide this man who is the vessel of your will. I fear I will need more than my herbs to fix this.
Silence.
So, this is the ghost of sheep. His lair.
Wait, did we win?
Was never brave enough to try to find it.
Oh, I guess we won. Any goodies? No, just some bones. All right. Can we turn the bloom down now? I'm kind of tired of having a good time.
Does Ghost of
Yep.
Then visions of truth are at an end. Will you learn from truth? Maybe yes, maybe no. Only for you to decide. Here, take. Gift.
Yeah, sure. Except it's not going to be better than my Deathclaw hand, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, it's kind of bad. It's kind of trash. But that's just because this is from the last DLC, and this is the second DLC. We did it in a bit of a quirky order this time around. Well, lucky me, I was smart, and I came out and discovered this place before...
We should not.
Oh, calm down.
You speak as one who has not heard the tales, who has not seen the sacred images.
Okay, yeah. Look, the only thing I care about is about your dude who used to live a long time ago. Oh, this is a one-time... It's filled with spore plants. Which means I'm gonna have to do some hedge trimming.
You leave me no choice. Messy business. I am glad it's over.
Oh my... That scared the hell out of me. I knew there was a trap somewhere, but I can't see him. No one tells Sammy what just happened.
White leg attacks grow more frequent each day. I fear this wound is grievous. I need help.
I should probably actually go find John. Oh my gosh! What was that? That's not fair! What do you mean there's enemies nearby? Gosh, there's another one. What, are y'all mad that I killed the big one? Oh no, you're not in a Yaogwai. And my armor's dead. Joshua? Joshua? Where's Joshua? Where's Joshua? You're not Joshua.
I wish you could have met my family.
I wish you could zip it.
You would like them, I think.
Where's the survivalist cache? Isn't it supposed to be around here? Oh. The survivalist was looking out for me. You know what? Maybe I'm gonna buy into that whole religion thing. Father in the caves or whatnot she was talking about. Because he just blessed me. No, damn it.
Here they are.
No, they're not. See, there's no one there.
Messy business. I am glad it's over.
Yeah. I'm about to level up soon, even though I shouldn't be, but what the? An ant bit just rained down. Oh, there's another one right here, actually.
This is the only
What should we do about it?
disarm the traps if you can, or find the white legs who placed them and drive them off. Our advanced scouts should be able to deal with them if they don't have to fight off raiders at the same time. I would suspect you are right. Perhaps we should try to find them before they lay more traps.
I'm gonna kill the white legs. Okay. The moment they started destroying my armor, I got pissed. And yeah, it's strange too, because from my understanding of the lore, the Sorrows, the group they come from,
You leave me no
there isn't an immediately implied implication that they come from Native American descent, but the Dead Horses tribe, the other tribe that follows Chalk is from, there is implications that they're from Native American descent. So, just a little curious. Not sure if the Sorrows act this way due to actually having some of that heritage in them from before the war, or
You would like them.
if it was just from being separated from civilization. It just happened. I win. Oh, that completed the quest too. I shouldn't be leveling up. We're so close to the end of the game. It doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. The very end of the game where it doesn't mean anything, I'm gonna be a lady killer. Forgot how much I love this gun. It's just too risky to use. But damn, is
I'll
it
fight you
effective?
if I must.
Nuh-uh. Where'd they go? Did she walk through a bear trap? Weird. Okay, time to go rain down hell and fire. Even though I do feel like this DLC is the weakest in a lot of areas compared to the other DLCs. Like, I would say all the DLCs have something that they are the best in. Dead Money has best story, narrative, and message. Lonesome Road just has the best overall feel and conclusion for the game. Old World Blues is just simply the best. It's just all around great. Well, this one doesn't have a whole lot. It just has Joshua Graham, who's my favorite character. It does have the survivalist story, though, and the survivalist story is probably
And for our valley if something is not done.
the best, how to describe it, story that you play through without, like, you're talking to people or anything like that. It's just story that you read through data logs and things like that. But I don't know, I just really like this expansion. I guess the area, actually, the area is really, really... Oh my gosh! Don't jump scare me like that. This guy. His story.
Those tents down there.
Yeah, so we can take their totems to discourage them, but I'm actually not going to do that.
Katubiu.
Oh, wait. That's right. I never picked up her quest. See, the funny thing is, they've mentioned their religion believes in a father in the cave. We skipped all that because it would have taken too long, but this is that guy. This is the father in the cave. Anyways, I'm a walking artillery unit. I see their bodies bounce around. Whee! Wait, in danger of what? Oh, welcome, Cyber.
Zion used to be a place of peace, you know. Daniel says that it is holy in the eyes of the Father. I hope someday...
I hope someday... Whap. I guess I could go into the Yao Guai cave. Do you mean that?
Yao Guai.
Okay. Big deal. Anyways, do you mean that figuratively, or like, did you do a game exploit that was gonna take advantage of that? I was going to do a couple of exploits on this character, but it turns out all my bug fixes got rid of the exploits, so I couldn't take advantage of them. Screw it. See, I wanted to do the one where you take advantage of the traits. And, what's the one trait? Gives you 5 in everything. I was going to take advantage of that and just, I was just going to take advantage of that and... get my character like plus 15 in every skill, but yeah, that got patched out in my mods. The other one that got patched out was I wanted to get just to accepted with the Legion, maybe even higher. Actually, no, yeah, I would have pushed for like to get the shades, but that exploit got patched out as well through my mods. So that's it. Oh, that's not an exit. I was lied to. More water. Let me take a swig of water. Hopefully I don't get jumped by a Yao Guai. But yeah, those 2 exploits didn't pan out, which sucked. By the way, Cyber, were you ever here for me nerding out about the 25mm grenade rifle? Because I gotta say, this gun rules. I wish I figured out, like, discovered it's, I didn't even know this gun existed until this playthrough, and I wish I knew about it sooner. Someone's in trouble. I can't help that man, otherwise I will probably kill him. Leave him alone! Oh, they won. Apparently I'm in caution of something, though. It's probably of that. That's probably what I'm in caution of. Yeah, like, the thing is, even though this is like a grenade rifle or a grenade launcher, the explosion is very small and contained. So I can use it like much closer to me without completely demolishing my armor, like Mercy. So it just feels like it's... like, I really wish I found it sooner, because also the interesting thing, I didn't realize Mercy takes 40 millimeter? Is it millimeter, I guess? Grenades, and this one takes 25. So all the 25mm I've been stocking up on thinking Mercy would use, but I can now use on this gun. And not to mention, like, it has pretty decent range. Like, man, as a more close quarters explosive weapon, this is perfect. And there was one and only one texture mod for it in all of Nexus, and I downloaded it. Damn, it looks nice though. It's a nice looking grenade rifle right there. Daniel, you've been lying to Waking Cloud, Daniel. Why are you all the way over there? Also, have you seen Joshua? He was supposed to repair my gear. I don't know if you've seen that guy around. How the hell do I get up there? All I know, though, is going forward, if I ever do another explosives or mixed explosives build, definitely going to grab this grenade rifle earlier. I need to get away from Waking Cloud. She's talking. I don't want to hear it. Joshua hiding up here too.
I'm glad to see you're still with us.
Waking Cloud's family. You said one of her births was difficult and you helped her through it.
Oh, well,
Yeah, scumbag. Did you help the rest of her family leave Zion?
I did.
What's the matter? Did something happen?
Her 3 children are safe. They made it north weeks ago and met up with New Canaanites heading east. Her husband didn't make it. He died protecting their children from a White Leg attack. Do not tell Waking Cloud. She is one of the only Sorrows who can communicate easily with us, and her tribe needs her to be strong right now.
It's her husband. Don't you think she has a right to know?
To everything, there is a season. Who are you or I to put this heavy burden on her now?
You're the new Canaanite who's supposed to help lead these people, not hide things from them.
I know, you're right. I shouldn't have hidden it from her in the first place. We can't fail here again. Zion can't become the next New Canaan. The Sorrows don't deserve that. They don't deserve any of this. Sometimes I look at them and wonder if they would have been better off if those old trails had stayed forgotten. If we had never found any of them. Tell Waking Cloud if you think that's best. I won't stop you.
Waking Cloud. You're not Waking Cloud. You're some imposter. Imposter! Where is she? Where did she go? Waking Cloud. Among us! Among us! Waking Cloud. Where are you? Are you stuck in a rock again? Waking Cloud. There you are, dummy. Hey, guess what? Your husband's dead.
What? No. You must be mistaken. Daniel would have told me.
I'm afraid so.
How dare he?
He was only doing it what he thought was best for the tribe.
Perhaps.
Yeah, it's pretty tough, I know. By the way, I'm really sorry about this, but you're just in the perfect spot right now.
I have seen many strange plants in the valley. Plants that seem to hunger for human flesh.
You're testing my patience, Waking Cloud.
I'm glad to see you're still with us.
Here's the things.
I appreciate it.
No going back. I think Joshua's right.
No.
Yeah. And you have the right to pull them off their land.
I've already explained to them that we're leaving. They've accepted it.
Yeah, no, you're a bottom. You're a bottom, and you're just rolling over and bending over and asking them
Thank
to
you
give
for
it to you.
this. I know Daniel doesn't
Meanwhile,
approve,
we're hanging out with the
but
Chad.
destroying the Whitelegs is the only way to ensure the Sorrows can remain in Zion. You and I will lead a group of Dead Horse warriors and Sorrows hunters into Three Marys from this position. Our objective is to find the Whitelegs leader, Salt Upon Wounds, and prevent him from fleeing. Show no quarter to the Whitelegs we come across. Make no mistake about why we are here. This is an extermination.
Let's do it.
God be with you.
Oh, yeah. Can you repair my gear?
The time for talk is past.
Uh-oh.
The Lord
Joshua, help.
must be
There's a
done.
cursor stuck on my screen. Alright. Time to romp on over there. And then it's straight to the dam from here.
Die where you stand.
That's my favorite part about this gun. It seems to have a high tendency to knock them into ragdoll mode. Also got a quick save regularly. Oh! Who are you? Put that down. Put that down.
All in a day's labor serving the good Lord.
I really need to look into getting one of those mods that lets you keep the DLC companions.
Work well done.
I feel like Joshua you could maybe not Joshua. I was gonna say you could reason with Joshua to continue traveling with you, but maybe not actually. But I feel like you definitely could for Dean Domino. I feel like Dean Domino is the one person you should absolutely be able to bring back as a companion. He literally goes back to Vegas. Get down from there. Where'd you go? Need you to come down. Wait, is he... he might be fighting a... Hey! This is very hard to arch. Okay, that's it. You don't want this noise. Oh, that's a good point. If you told Follows Shock to explore, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Yeah, that actually makes more sense than any of the others. Also, Cyber, tell me if I'm crazy or not. Don't you think it's very strange that they decided to make weapon repair kits but not armor repair kits? Because I think there's something wrong with my game. This whole playthrough, my power armor breaks, like, once someone breathes on it. Again, I'm using explosives, but even when I'm not using explosives, an explosive weapon. And, like, clipping myself. Speaking of weapon repair kits. That's my one beef with this gun, is that it degrades fastly. Fastly? Quickly. Ow. I just destroyed my armor even more. See, that time it was my fault. but isn't this where? Yeah, this is where I have to wrap around back to the river. That may be, but damn, I look cool. Yeah, and this is definitely where my explosive weapons become off limits. This is when friends start showing up. Night vision. I could even go Terminator vision, but I feel like that'll be overkill. And it might not be pleasant to watch. Yeah, this is where the explosive weapons go away. I mean, even my normal weapons, I tend to clip people by accident with my... Have you been studying from Waking Cloud? I cannot see who is friend or foe. I feel like there's a very good chance I clip someone in there. See, I thought about the armor of the 87th.
This is taking too long. We can't let salt upon wounds escape. I'm going to find a way around. God willing, we will finish this together.
But it's just strange, because, again, I played with this armor in the last playthrough for a good while until the very, very end, where I picked up the advanced ranger armor, or elite riot gear. And I did not have any issues. Like, very rarely did I have issues with my gear just absolutely getting trashed. But this playthrough, that's just been like the whole story. Just armor constantly getting wrecked. I'm not sure if my mods did something silly and just really screwed up the durability of my Enclave armor. Where the hell am I? Okay. I'm like, for real, at the point where I'm probably gonna go, I feel like I'm gonna go into FNV edit and just up the durability a ton on this power armor. Because it's power armor. Power armor should be really durable. It's stupid for it to not be super durable. Wait, was that a friend? Dang it. I killed a dead horse. I looked up at that guy. I was like, I swear. Also, I just ran over a bear trap. I swear that there's usually a white horse here. Yeah. Yeah, this is when you show up and they're just butchering them. Or white horse. Dead horse. We're fighting white legs with the dead horses. We win.
We warned you at Syracuse, and you persisted. You took advantage of us at New Canaan to drive us out. And like the dogs of Caesar you are, you followed us to Zion. And now you stand on holy ground, a temple to God's glory on earth. The only use for an animal in our temple is sacrifice. Kale wachene conserva o. You understand me, don't you? Don't you?
Outman. Kunaman mad. He killed all white legs. You talk. You stop.
Oh, this is what I signed up for.
Him hear you. You talk.
Don't listen to this thing. His cries are those of a mad beast caught in a thicket. He gave no mercy to my family, and I will give none to his.
Joshua, you've already won. Look around you. There's no need to kill him.
He has a debt to pay for what he's done, and I've come to collect. And so he's chosen to cower in the water like a dumb animal.
If what you believe is true, he'll pay for it later. The Sorrows don't need to see you do this.
I want to take from them what they took from me, from my family. In this life, I want them to suffer. I want all of them to die in fear and pain. I want to have my revenge against him, against Caesar. I want to call it my own, to make my anger God's anger, to justify the things I've done. Sometimes I tell myself that these wildfires never stop burning, but I'm the one who starts them, not God. Not them. I can always see it in my mind. The warmth and the heat. It will always be a part of me. But not today. Go. Get out of here. Go back. Back to the Great Salt Lake. That's it. It's finished. Thank you for staying with me. I couldn't have done this on my own. Let's go find Daniel. Tomorrow we'll be here soon. And there is much to do.
Oh, okay.
So it was that
I thought it bugged out and we were stuck for a second.
And the White Legs
Aye.
finally resolved. The courier's involvement had tipped the scale.
It
shifting the
hung there
fragile
for a
balance of
moment.
power.
Demoralized by the dead horse and Sorrow's attack the courier and Joshua Graham led against them, the Whitelegs retreated to Great Salt Lake. Their days were numbered. Word soon reached the 80s tribe that the Whitelegs' spirit was broken, their war chief a dim shadow of his former self. By year's end, the 80s would overrun the Whitelegs' camps, scattering the tribe to the winds and claiming the Great Salt Lake for its own.
The Sorrows fought beside Joshua Graham and the dead horses, eradicating the threat the Whitelegs posed to Zion. Seeing the courier convince Joshua Graham to spare salt upon wounds, the Sorrows learned that retribution could be tempered by mercy.
That's the gun I shot a
Though
bunch
he
of the bad guys
despaired
with.
at the Sorrows' loss of innocence, Daniel took some small consolation in the courier's lesson, and prayed it would take root.
Having helped eradicate the Whitelegs from Zion, the dead horses returned to Dead Horse Point in triumph. They remained neutral toward the Sorrows, but as years went on, there were periods of competitive friction, even violence between the tribes.
It surprised me
The
there
new
isn't an
Canaanites,
opportunity to like
Daniel especially,
get the two tribes to get along.
intervened regularly as mediators, but found it difficult to reconcile the tribe's conflicts.
I feel like that might have been potential content that wasn't ever touched on or finalized or anything like that.
Every 2 months, the caravan met with the new Canaanites in Zion Valley to trade. Happy Trails soon returned to prosperity. The vigilance of the Sorrows and Dead Horses in defending southwestern Utah, initially startling to Happy Trails caravans, soon proved a blessing. The tribes united against the 80s, driving them back from Highway 50, and thus opening yet another trading route for Happy Trails caravans.
Follows Chuck took the courier's words to heart and decided that he would behold the sights and sounds of distant lands with his own eyes and ears. After returning to Dead Horse Point, he quarreled with his family and other tribe members about his ambitions.
Well, yeah, this is different. We
One
sent him
morning,
away.
They awoke to discover that Follows Chuck had set off alone, westward, into the wilderness. He was never seen again.
Waking Cloud was distraught when she learned of her husband's death, but took comfort from her tribe and the compassion of the new Canaanites. She forgave Daniel for having concealed her husband's fate from her, and learned to accept his fate. When her grief faded, she took a husband from the Dead Horse tribe. At her bidding, he stayed close to home.
The threat of the Whitelegs ended.
Are the slides
Joshua
off frame?
Graham helped
I feel like the
Sorrows
slides are
and
off
Dead
frame a little
Horses
bit.
tend to their
I don't know if
fallen
that's intentional or
comrades
not.
and secure Zion. The courier's words
don't think
had
so.
stayed Joshua's
Maybe they
wrath
are.
in his darkest hour, and in sparing salt upon wounds.
I mean, there's a big
he
black
was
bar at the
changed.
top.
While he continued to advocate militant opposition to the enemies of New Canaan, he sometimes showed quarter to those who crossed his family. Eventually, this new spirit would diminish the myth of the burned man in distant lands. A small price for the peace it brought to Joshua Graham.
For years after the defeat of the Whitelegs, Daniel did his best to minister to the Sorrows' spiritual needs. Try as he might, he could not hold back the tribe's increasing militancy and reverence of Joshua Graham. Demoralized, he returned to his family and
Yeah, I've warmed up to
his failures haunted him
Not
for the rest of his days.
Daniel
And with that,
as a character,
the
but
courier
like
walked
as
out
his
of the
inclusion.
history of the tribes of Zion and back to the gathering storm
Even
of
though
the
I don't
Mojave
like him and
wasteland.
his way of doing things, like he presents good, like a fair counter, I think. I'm curious about this fist weapon. I don't think it's going to replace any of my others, but I mean, with my fast attack speed, it could be good stacking up dots, but it's probably not going to be much better than my other fist weapons. To the dam. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, where are you guys off to? Hey. Are these... This is just... Okay, I guess they're just mercenaries. That'll be the plan when it's a Legion playthrough. I can't decide what I want to do next. If I want to do Legion or House. Because on one hand, the House playthrough is just going to be super similar to this playthrough. Because this is the Yes Man playthrough. But I really want to do an energy weapons build. So that's what we're going to be doing for that. And then for Legion, I'm not just going to do a melee build. I'm also going to do an idiot run. where we put that intelligence at 1 and we let the good times ride. Not only that, but like, I've seen some really compelling arguments for House recently about why he's the better ending that have kind of like worked their magic on me. It's kind of got me thinking like, wow, maybe he is better than I originally thought. There's light in the darkness. Oh, it's a light in the darkness. Please embrace. I'll bring the survivalist rifle. Actually, I'll keep the survivalist rifle on me as my go-to ballistic if I ever need a gun. It's an amazing gun. I mean, I guess so, but at the end of the day, he does make continued pushes about how he just cares about the future of humanity. Is there anything else I need to ditch? I think that's it. Need to get my shoe prepared, though. Oh, the sink hasn't refreshed, actually. I just realized. Who am I taking to the dam? I'm gonna go to the sink real quick. Even though House is a big autocrat and all that jazz, still think, oh, I'm not allowed to use this from here. I need to go somewhere else. I'll go to Gunrunners. But at the end of the day, like, oh no, there's a lot he wants to do. That's good and beneficial. And he has big plans. He doesn't want to just survive. He wants to thrive. You haven't restocked, have you? Oh no, we did. Sick.
Have you been poking at the other light switch? You know she's riddled.
I want to hear it right now, light switch. I'll just take all of them, actually.
With bye-bye, don't you?
Not to mention, there is the possibility of getting the ending where Mr. House and the NCR team up to continue hunting down the Legion and push all the way out.
Will Sir be staying for any...
I don't have Benny's suit. That's okay. I maxed out my barter, didn't I? Yeah, so if I just take off my helmet. That's not my helmet. There we go.
Will Sir be staying for any...
But honestly, at this point, I think as long as it's not the Legion, anything's good. Really? I'm max barter, and I still can't get the best possible prices from this? I could probably buy something to top it off. Yeah. Buy some of these. Buy some of those. Maybe not, actually. Oh well. But yeah, I was all convinced that, oh, he just wants to be an overlord of Vegas, but that's not really the case. And if anyone, he's earned the right to Vegas. Yeah, the Brotherhood is definitely one who I can start to realize more and more how they're not really great, but if they're just pushed a little bit in the right direction, they can shape up and be very good. So I have a soft spot for them.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
There are just a couple of ideology changes from being the followers, but with laser rifles and power armor. And you can kind of set them on what seems like the on that path by let's see, I need Eddie. Getting them to have a truce with the NCR, getting them to open their minds about that kind of stuff. Okay, but who do we take with us? I'm thinking Veronica.
What's up?
Wait, no, Raul. Raul's who I want to bring. Where's Raul? Raul? Wait, no, that's him.
Oh, it's you. You need something repaired or something?
Let's go.
Be advised, the Lucky 38 is not open to the general public. Trespassers will be shot.
Are you ready to head for the dam? Caesar's Legion is due to attack at any moment.
Oh, you said something about the followers provide medical aid.
Well, some of Mr. House's projections predict a moderate probability of civil instability subsequent to the NCR being driven from the Vegas region. One of the mitigating contingencies he planned was to enlist the followers to provide increased medical aid throughout the region. Just seems like it might help keep things stable when we go independent. Not that I know what I'm talking about.
All right, I'll go talk to the followers.
Wonderful. I'll keep tabs on the situation at the dam. See you in a bit.
Okay. As for the NCR, you didn't even get an option. You just had to go pick them up. Or no indication that you should go talk to them. And I tried talking to him on my own. And there wasn't an option, so I just figured... Oh, it's the wrong place. Yay! Guard dogs now wander around. That's so cool. I love that.
Only I can keep you safe. Whoa!
Whoa. What's happening?
Sure, boss. The old man will crawl around in the dirt.
Hey, you're the one who's...
Keep hidden.
Julie.
Welcome back, friend.
I think the followers should support an independent Vegas.
Why should we support Vegas? They've locked Freeside out of the city and do nothing to help their neighboring townsfolk.
I'm setting plans in motion which will ensure both the Legion and NCR are pushed out of the Mojave.
Wow. Whatever you have planned must be pretty big to give them the boot, but this sounds dangerous. I refuse to put my people at risk. If the NCR are pushed out, the Raiders and other scum will run amok.
Part of my plan involves automated security for the region.
That is somewhat reassuring, but we still don't have the resources to care for the entire Mojave by ourselves. We already experience regular supply shortages. Opening our door to the entire region... I don't see how this could ever work.
Golden opportunity to spread knowledge and care. You would establish a foothold in the region and be one step closer to rebuilding the Mojave.
I think I see now what you intend to set in motion. If this plan will bring us one step closer to revitalizing the region, you can count on our support. So long as you keep us supplied, we will stay in the Mojave to provide care and education for those in need.
do think it's very strange that they never gave a goodbye line for her. She just awkwardly sits there. Even though, like, when you go up to talk to her, she's like, "Welcome back, my friend. Oh, you're great." And then we say goodbye, she just deadpans you. All right. Now we're going to the dam. Now it's for real, for real.
Are you ready to head for the dam?
I'm ready to go to the dam. Oh, wait, you said something about that? I've already made arrangements for the followers. I'm ready to fight the dam.
Great! So I've been looking over Mr. House's force projections and running some calculations. It turns out there are 2 ways we can win this thing. Hear that? We have options.
What sort of options?
You could route the dam's power output to the facility under Fortification Hill. That'll restart its reactor, just like you did with the Lucky 38. That'll wake up the Securitron army you left on standby and give us enough force to push the Legion and the NCR straight out of the Mojave. The other option is destroy the dam's generators. Without those, it's just a big bunch of concrete. The NCR won't have any reason to stick around. You don't have to decide yet. For now, all you have to do is take this override module and install it on the terminal in the power control room. Good luck. See you at the dam.
Let's do this.
I can't believe I'm about to do this, boss. If I buy it out there, I want 12 mariachi bands playing at my funeral. Metal might be nice, too.
You must get to the control room and install the override chip.
You got it, bro. Oh, what the? Huh? Okay, I'm not responsible for what's happening right there. I don't know why they turned on my Securitron. Where's Eddie? Did Eddie bug out and he's just chilling? I think he did. Eddie. Eddie. This has happened a couple times where he's just bugged out now. And he's just... There we go. Again, really annoyed that they just killed my Securitron.
Let's get going.
Shut up. Hey guys.
Stop right there. No one is allowed into the control room. You shouldn't be here. It's best if you just move along.
Colonel Moore is in trouble.
Damn it all to hell. Let's go.
Install the override chip.
Hi! Nice to see you again. So, we can blow up the dam's generators, or I could route the dam's entire power output to the fort. That'll activate a certain army of Securitrons and set them loose to ravage the Legion. What do you say?
Send power to the fort.
Yes! This is gonna be fun! I'm unlocking the East Power Plant. Hit the manual switch, then go topside and deal with the Legion and NCR.
Oh yeah, now he's coming up on all the screens.
Rules. Pattern up. Then.
Oh, there was more of y'all? Oh, just as I was about to start blasting. Oh yeah. It's go time now. Oh yeah, and the fort's on fire because the Securitrons woke up underneath it.
Retribution!
Let me have a little sip of my whiskey here. Hold on, hold that chat before we talk. Okay, I guess that guy despawned. Sorry guys, false alarm. Let's go.
And who are you to come before me? You don't bear the mark of the bear, yet you are ready for battle.
I think If you think you've got a chance taking Hoover Dam, you're wrong. Maybe you're willing to listen to reason.
I see you fight with words, like all beneath the flag of the bear. Let us hope your skill with weapons proves greater.
The battle's decided. That's why I'm here.
So you seek quarter? Terms of surrender? Our roads into NCR are hung with the bodies of those who attempted to negotiate with us. Save your speeches. We will take Hoover Dam and move forward until our feet crush the setting sun beneath them.
Move forward. The Legion's spent years trying to take Hoover Dam.
Hoover Dam has never seen the mass strength of the East. Only legates such as Graham, who deserve the fire Caesar blessed him with. Now I am here, and make markers of your people as the Legion carves its way west.
And then what of the East?
You speak in circles. What of the East? I am the East, and I will prove it this day.
If you need all the East to crush the West.
The victory here shall be swift. Our forces shall take the dam, secure it, then build a road west on the bodies of the NCR. The East will hold. Once across the Colorado, nothing to rival Hoover Dam remains.
Is it not the strength of the West that will slow you? It is their weakness.
Your weakness? You seek to thwart me by claiming the Legion is too strong for you?
NCR's weakness is its size. It'll take your entire army to hold the West.
That does not mean we would not succeed.
Eventually, but moving your whole army west means losing the East. You can't hold both.
The East was a hard-fought campaign.
Level up.
Even now, Caesar drew too much of the Legion's blood needed there for this. Hoover Dam is but a place. I will not have it be the gravestone of the Legion, whether quickly, or as you describe, slowly, by attrition.
There is victory in wisdom.
As for wisdom, there is wisdom in your words, man of the West. Know that I shall return east. I shall not remain there forever. On that day, the strength of the bear shall be tested. If the West is one day filled with ones such as you, perhaps it shall be a worthy fight indeed.
If you feel that war matters that much, perhaps you will see differently in time.
My coming would have saved you, set your people free in ways they cannot see. War would have tested them, broken the weak with its violence, yet allowing the strong to arise. Violence gave you that strength, awakened you. I can see it upon your face.
I'm wearing a helmet.
Where 2 bullets left their mark. Perhaps it is fortunate Vulpes went to his death before this day. Something tells me your words would have surpassed even his skills. Until the day when our armies meet again, Courier. I shall wait for you on the battlefield.
I really shouldn't be leveling up, but it is what it is. We're bisexual now.
I'm gonna find you. You can't hide from me forever.
Hey, you find them, guys. You keep at it. Loud sound warning. Oh, it actually wasn't that bad this time.
Caesar on the cross. Been a long time since I've seen the kind of work you've laid down today. A damn long time. And the screams of those Legion bastards as they kick dirt running east like a choir of angels to my ears. Speaking of, that crazy light show over the fort? What the fuck was that? Some kind of thumb of God you called down? Amazing. Fucking amazing. Could use 100 of you. Just scatter you over the east like jacks. Give those plum fucks the what for.
Hold that thought, General. I wanted to introduce you to some friends.
And, well, these boys with you? Hello there, Smiley. Guess it ain't no secret how you, I say, can you ask them to put their weapons down? Was just reaching in my coat to give you a cigar.
General Oliver, the dam is ours. Leave it once. Oh, I like this one. The dam is one. For me, you and the Legion both lost this day.
I would sooner spit on the grave of my dead mother than let some courier walk the wasteland fuck talk to me like that. Who the hell do you think you are? Looking to cash your chips to the sound of NCR bullets, huh? I can oblige.
Are you sure that is wise?
Look, I know you're riding high right now, but let me tell you, you ain't pissing on me right now. You're pissing on the bear. You've been far enough west, I'm guessing, to know how far that claw stretches. Fuck with the bear and...
How about I ask these robots to fuck you and your entire battalion with rocket barrage? The Public Silver State is welcome. Lance Maya is hoping we could be pleasant about this. I make the laws here now, and my law is simple. No NCR on the Colorado. No, let's try and be a little negotiable.
You want me to make tracks out of here? Head back west? Tail between our legs? No. I came for a fight today. And if you're looking to make me budge, you better have a damn good left hook, or I'm not going anywhere.
Because you're talking and not attacking.
Yeah. But I wasn't expecting a fight when I came up here. And now that we're talking, I don't like the sound of things. Do you know what you're doing? Making a nation like you think you're doing ain't like chowing down on a pile of fancy lad snack cakes. Think you got the guts to carve out a frontier? Build towns, protect the roads, run supplies, train troops?
Can't do a worse job than Republic, that's for sure.
Hell. Can't believe we got suckered by some road jockey. Should have watched the flank while Caesar's best was making all that noise. I know what those robots of yours can do on a bad day, and I'm not eager to toss lies at them just to make a point. But if you're taking this place, you better hope you can hold it. I'll give my superiors my opinion, but I don't think they're going to listen. So if NCR comes at you, and it will, pray you're ready. I promise you, our situation's reversed, I'd see you hang.
I want to kill him so bad, but it's better to send him home. Disgraced. With nothing. Is that all? Because I've got work to do. And NCR words don't mean much around here.
Fine. Come on, men. We're moving out.
You did a super job wrapping
You mind
things
moving?
up,
You're in
and
the way
I'm
of my
not just
robot.
saying that because I have to. I didn't want to make a big deal about this until after we won, but, well, I found some code snippets in one of Mr. House's databanks that will let me, reprogram my personality to be a little more assertive, basically. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and it's going to take me a while, so it'll seem like I'm offline. But don't worry, everything will be okay. I've updated the Securitron's targeting parameters, so they know what to do. Vegas will be protected. So that's where I'll be, off making a few changes. And I guess I'll see you around. We accomplished a lot together. It was fun. Take care.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Goodsprings cheated death once again, and the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed. The courier, with the aid of Yes Man, drove both the Legion and the NCR from Hoover Dam, securing New Vegas's independence from both factions. With Mr. House out of the picture, part of the Securitron army was diverted to the Strip to keep order. Any chaos on the streets was ended. Quickly. Chaos became uncertainty, then acceptance with minimal loss of life. New Vegas assumed its position as an independent power in the Mojave. Preferring neither the best of the NCR nor the worst of the Legion, the courier was the man responsible for a truly independent New Vegas.
My dog's being a bunch if you hear him
Mr.
growling
House
in the
from
background.
power over the Strip,
and broken the influence of the NCR and Caesar's Legion in the Mojave Wasteland.
Tabitha and Rhonda went east, through Caesar's land. Occasionally, tales of their exploits found their way back west, though few believed them. Eventually, the stories concerning the duo
I never
were
finished
collected and
Lily's
published,
quest.
and proved to be
That's
quite
what you get for
popular with
having a
children.
quest that's based on a random proc.
Invigorated by his travels with the courier, Raul once more took up his guns in memory of his lost Rafaela. Soon after, the Mojave was filled with tales of the ghost vaquero who hunts down those who prey on the weak.
Though the wasteland became anarchic after Hoover Dam, the Boomers' display of power dissuaded fortune seekers from attempting to penetrate Nellis.
Due to their temporary truce, the Brotherhood allowed the NCR to retreat from the Mojave Wasteland without incident. In the relative peace that followed, Brotherhood patrols appeared along major roads, harassing travelers over any bits of technology they had.
The peace with NCR served to ease Veronica's worries about the Brotherhood's immediate future. Still, a distance had arisen between her and her fellow members that would never be bridged. She began secluding herself in crumbling libraries of the old world, learning of promising technologies she knew the Brotherhood would never adopt.
Their leaders destroyed by the courier, the fiends scattered throughout the wasteland. Without the organization of Motor Runner, Cook, Violet, and Driver Nephi, they were easy prey.
After the courier ensured New Vegas remained free, the followers found that independent Vegas was even more unstable and violent than before. Old Mormon Fort became excessively burdened by the influx of patients, struggling to provide even the most basic of services.
Arcade was tending to the locals of Freeside when he learned that Caesar's Legion had been defeated, and NCR was being pushed out of New Vegas. Though he found that independence for New Vegas was not all he hoped it would be, Arcade did his best to help the locals govern themselves.
With New Vegas's independence formally declared, Goodsprings thrived. More travelers stopped by Goodsprings on their way to and from the Strip, and the locals grew prosperous from the traffic.
In the years following the destruction of Cassidy Caravans, NCR used evidence of the plot to blackmail the Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs. NCR enacted strict trade laws with little resistance, strengthening their supply lines and their position in the Mojave. Both the Van Graffs and Alice McLafferty were removed from their post in the east. During their trek west, however, their caravan was wiped out by raiders using advanced weaponry and military tactics. No cargo was taken. When questioned, the gunrunners denied any involvement, claiming they would have no public motivation for such an attack. Cass lived to see the courier bring down 3 armies, and by her count, that was 3 more than she'd expected. She kept quiet about that, though.
During the Battle of Hoover Dam, the Great Khans quickly evacuated Red Rock Canyon and headed north and east into the plains of Wyoming. There, they reconnected with the followers of the Apocalypse and rebuilt their strength. Bolstered by ancient knowledge of governance, economics, and transportation, they carved a mighty empire out of the ruins of the Northwest.
Thanks to the courier and Lily, a cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment concluded. Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Lily continued to take her medicine at half doses, and although she remembered her grandchildren, her mind remained muddled and confused. Eventually, she parted ways with the courier and traveled west, seeking the remnants of her past.
Following the second battle of Hoover Dam, Freeside came to be known as one of the more stable areas in the region. Ironically, NCR refugees found Freeside safer than most of the rest of New Vegas, where resentment still lingers.
After Ray's brain was transplanted into Rex's cybernetic body, it took Rex some time to adjust to the old scrapyard dog's memories. Eventually, Rex's mind settled peacefully, melding his own memories with that of long travels with old Lady Gibson.
Shaped up by the courier's advice, the Misfits distinguished themselves during the Legion's attack on Camp Golf. Mags was finally promoted to sergeant, and the rest of the Misfits received an official commendation. They continued to serve with distinction for many years.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several Bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses.
You might hear my dog
allowing
growling.
it
He's
to
still
remain
being a butt.
independent of NCR.
Though NCR was withdrawing from the region, Boone remained in New Vegas, finding work as a security guard and caravan scout along the highways. While he might have preferred rejoining his old unit, Boone couldn't bring himself to abandon the city where he'd met his wife.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
After the majority of the Vault 19 powder gangers joined the Great Khans, the weaker members scattered throughout the Mojave Wasteland. Though a few managed to erase their past, most never survived the journey.
Prim Slim proves to be an able-minded, if not able-bodied,
Let's
sheriff
go.
for Prim. And due to his slow speed, some crooks get away without a scratch. But Prim continues to prosper under his watchful, robotic eye.
As long as their systems upgrade remain, whatever. As Apocalypse sees the information recovered by Eddie Homicide and Energy.
Due to the courier's intervention, Chief Hanlon abandoned his plan to sabotage the defense of Hoover Dam. The Rangers assisted the troopers admirably during the Legion's ill-fated attack. Though the courier snatched victory from NCR, only General Oliver was blamed for the loss of Hoover Dam. Hanlon, exhausted from a lifetime of service to the NCR, stepped down from its position in the Rangers and retired to his ranch in Redding.
After their bold arrival at Hoover Dam, the remnants disappeared as quickly as they came. Legends of their power spread throughout the Southwest, a reminder of why people once feared the sight of vertibirds in the sky.
And so the Courier's Road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
All right. You know what? I never stopped here. Is there anything of note here?
A customer. Not many people come into Boulder City these days. Most of the town is rubble, destroyed during the Battle of Hoover Dam. And the only other thing around here is the concrete mixing yard.
Oh, what's the concrete for?
The NCR has been constructing bunkers up and down the river. From what I've heard, it's a little late for that. Travelers over at the 188, just up the road, said that the Legion has overrun a couple of towns to the south. Most of the limestone comes from Quarry Junction out west. The supply had stopped for a while because of a Deathclaw problem. I heard some badass wastelander killed the Deathclaws, and deliveries of limestone have been coming in again. I don't think they've gotten the trains up and running yet, but most of the concrete plant workers have come back to town now. Good for business. Come back real soon.
Are there still NCR at Hoover Dam? There probably are. I bet it didn't think that far ahead. No, yeah, there's still some NCR around.
I'm really surprised Colonel Moore accepted the Brotherhood's help. I heard she lost
not
a
what
lot
I hear
of
about.
men in
With
war
House
with
dead,
them back
we'll
west.
have Vegas annexed before the year's out.
When I got this assignment, I was hoping.
Did Freeside get updated though? I think because I'm running the playable post game, and maybe I didn't start a new save file on restored content, that the the stuff you're supposed to see when beating the game, like how the strip updates and all that, isn't coming through.
No loitering.
It's supposed to update, from what I've seen. No barking. It's too late for that pup. Wait, did it update? Was that bus always there? I don't know. I can't tell anymore. Oh, you're almost dead, my Jack.
Man, I'm hungry. I'd give anything for a fancy lad.
Don't worry, boy.
That's life in Freeside for you.
Well, and that is an independent run, if I've ever seen one. Yeah, and even though I really want to do a dumb melee build, I'm thinking that I'll take a break from melee. We'll do house next, which will be interesting for me. I've never ever beaten the game with house or legion, so it'll be a little interesting, a little different. There'll be some changes, but not many. So, again, I don't know if you can hear my dog going nuts, though. Even though he should not be, it's too late for that kind of behavior. Hey, you. Hey, you. Stop being a psycho. No. Hey. Hey. Stop being a psycho. Stop being a psycho. Yes. My breath does smell good, thank you. It's bedtime for a Remy. You have to go in your carrier if you don't want to go to bed. Oh, it's bedtime. Wait. It's bedtime. Yeah, he's full psycho mode. All right. We will start this up again next time. So, see you later, as the king would say. Independent Vegas, yeehaw. Woo! We're independent, baby. We're free.
We got company, boss.
Aha. Freedom! I made a mistake. Man, dude, freedom's wild. All right, have a good night.